Everyone is familiar with the typical NHL steals of Henrik Lundqvist and Pavel Datsyuk. However, it is time that we recognize a new generation of steals in the NHL draft. On this list, we'll look at 10 of the biggest steals in the last couple of drafts. This list will include everyone taken outside of the first 2 rounds in the last 6 years. Number 10. John Klingberg. Klingberg spent his draft year playing in the Swedish Junior League for Frölunda, splitting time with the U18 and U20 team, leading him to be taken 131st overall in 2010 by Dallas. The next season, he made his professional debut for Frölunda's top team, leading him to represent Sweden at the U19, U20, and senior levels all in 1 year. He spent the next 2 seasons between professional leagues in Sweden and Finland before landing in Dallas in 2014-15, where he put up 40 points in 65 games as a rookie. He continued to improve in the following season and currently has over 130 points in nearly 200 games in his first 3 seasons in the NHL. Number 9. Connor Brown. Brown was selected by Toronto 156 overall in 2012. Through his career, Connor Brown has been highly criticized for his teammates, most notably Connor McDavid. In his draft year, he put up 53 points for the Erie Otters. However, in his final year of junior hockey, Brown recorded an astounding 128 points in 68 games, an increase in production that many labeled as the Connor McDavid effect. In his first pro season, Brown scored an outstanding 61 points in 76 games for the AHL's Marlies, putting his doubters to rest. He permanently cracked the NHL lineup this season and has been among the Maple Leafs' most consistent players so far. Number 8. Brendan Gallagher. The 147th pick in 2010 excelled in the WHL, putting up 280 points and 359 penalty minutes in 244 games, as well as 6 points in 6 games for Canada in the 2012 World Junior Championship. He played only 36 games in the AHL before being called up to Montreal, and he hasn't looked back since. Number 7. Colton Parayko. The 86th overall pick in 2012 by the St. Louis Blues played for the Fort McMurray Oil Barons in the Alberta Junior Hockey League during his draft year. Considering he played in a league most people have never heard of, it is actually quite surprising that he was drafted in the 3rd round by the Blues. He went on to play 3 years for the University of Alaska Fairbanks before making St. Louis at a training camp in 2015-16. Not too shabby for a mostly unheard of rookie defenseman. Number 6. Vincent Trocheck. The 64th overall pick by Florida in 2012 dominated junior hockey with the Saginaw Spirit and the Plymouth Whalers, scoring 299 points in 264 games. In his first season as a pro, Trocheck scored 42 points in 55 games for the San Antonio Rampage. He became a full-time player for the Panthers in 2015-16, where he scored 53 points in 76 games, and he continued his success into this season as he was picked for the All-Star game. Number 5. Mark Stone. Stone was selected 178th overall in 2010 by the Ottawa Senators. In his draft year, a concussion held him to just 39 games, so it is understandable why he fell so far in the draft. However, in his next 2 seasons, Stone exploded for 106 and 123 points in back-to-back campaigns, as well as 10 points in 6 games for Team Canada at the World Junior Championship. In the following season, he split time in the AHL and the NHL before making the leap full-time in 2014, prevailing as a consistent goal scorer. Number 4. Shayne Gostisbehere. The Florida native was selected 78th overall in 2012 by Philadelphia after his freshman season at Union College, where he scored 22 points in 41 games. He would improve on his scoring totals in his subsequent sophomore and junior seasons before turning pro. He played only 7 games in his first pro season due to a torn ACL. However, the following year, he began in the AHL with Lee Valley before being called up and taking the NHL by storm, scoring 46 points in 64 games. Number 3. Frederik Andersen. Andersen was actually drafted twice, 187th overall in 2010 by Carolina and 87th overall in 2012 by Anaheim. But don't ask me how. Andersen had a long road to the NHL with multiple seasons in Denmark, Sweden, and the AHL, as well as representing his country of Denmark. He's now the undisputed starter for the Toronto Maple Leafs after signing a long-term deal this past offseason. Number 2. Ondrej Palat. Palat was taken 3rd to last in the 2011 draft, with Tampa Bay selecting him 208th overall. It is unclear why he was passed on so many times, as he scored 96 points in 61 games in his draft year while playing in the QMJHL. As a foreign-born player, he turned pro the next season, winning the Calder Cup with the Norfolk Admirals. In his next season in the AHL, he would score at a nearly point-per-game pace before making his full-time debut with the Lightning in the very next season. Number 1. Johnny Gaudreau. Johnny Hockey was the 104th overall pick in 2011. With his small size, it is understandable why so many teams passed on Gaudreau. In his draft year, he dominated the USHL, scoring 72 points in 60 games. He then went on to dominate college hockey, scoring 175 points in 119 games for Boston College. Of course, nowadays, he has inserted himself as one of the most skilled and thrilling players in the NHL. Who else do you think has been a steal in recent years? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more content like this.